I always ask Pogba about United. I think Manchester United is a huge club with a really good infrastructure. I asked Paul about some of the players, if they're really that good, or if Mourinho is really that good. I mean, you hear a lot, but in the end it's the same with United and PSG. But it would be awesome to play together with Paul one day.
Don't play with my heart. Don't play with my heart, Crazy Griezmann. I can't take it. I cannot take it. Of course, I left out a couple of things, but that is, in fact, a real-life interview with Antoine Griezmann saying that he would love to play, with Pogba, and he's asked about Manchester United. Take that as you will. He also said in there that he's probably not going to leave Atletico anytime soon, but people say that all the time. Players say it all the time, and then bam, boom, caboozle. They said they weren't going to be. So let's go ahead. Let's see. You guys already voted. Let's bring on Antoine Griezmann and see what this team would look like with the Frenchman in our side. He's going to cost us a pretty penny, but we spent next to nothing in the opening window for this moment right here. He's going to be upwards of 90 freaking million. Let's try to go ahead and get him in. My balls are tinkling, guys. That is how excited I am. And of course, in the last episode, you didn't check it out. We went ahead. Actually, it was 2 episodes ago. We beat Arsenal, and we had kind of a pink slips thing going on with Arsene Wenger. And now we're gonna go ahead and bring in Hector Bellerin. And I was thinking, maybe with Zlatan going away, do we want another big, strong striker up top? So I'm thinking, Donald Briambolo. We've been linked to him in real life. And then why not go for what I have monikered as Tammy Abraham, aka the English Ibra. 6'3", what a freaking monster, and he's got a bit of pace on him. Just got an upgrade to 87 potential, so he's one of the best strikers that you can get in the game right now, and he's nice and cheap as chips. Go ahead and grab him. Now, in this episode, we got Man City in the EFL Cup, but we also got, the FA Cup going up, I think, up against Scunthorpe and West Ham in the league. Let's go ahead and drop into that pretty quickly. I'm still messing around with things, guys. As you can see, I'm using my tactic. If you, don't know about the tactic, go ahead, check out my video to, score more goals on legendary difficulty. Check it out on this channel for the best FIFA 17 tips on all of the YouTubes, yada, yada, yada. And I'm still messing around with my tactics, as I said before. I'm starting to use more of these tactics that I use in FUT, which means I like the high pressure, but I don't want as much aggression. I feel like I'm leaving too many gaps in the back there, so we're gonna go ahead, knock it around. If you have any good, suggestions for how we're supposed to do it, let me know. Look at London Stadium. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely magnificent. What a work of architectural art. You know what I'm saying? And, West Ham have been struggling in real life, but they're starting to find their feet a little bit, but they have the quality to match up against any team on their day in the Premier League, so we cannot sleep on them. I just see Marcus Rashford, and a lot of them starting on the bench. Most of the big boys going up front. Anthony Martial and Zlatan Ibrahimovic leading the line. Now, as you can see, Pogba goes ahead, finds it, goes it over to Draxler. He's been scoring bunching. He gets taken down the box. No call there. Now, Zaza just running with it. No one's really taking responsibility to mark the guy. Norvelt getting it back to Zaza. What is this, the freaking ballet? Are we at the London Ballet Hall, or are we at London Stadium? Look at the pirouettes of the West Ham players right here. There we go. A dinky little twirl, and then a dainty little twirl, and a freaking 360 no-scope to get into the back of the net. Zaza, from the penalty spot of all our ironic places, goes ahead and gets himself a goal early on. And that's what I said. They're struggling in real life, but they're tearing us apart here now. Payet trying to get in on the action, but David De Gea already been thwarted once. Just was not a good half for us, guys. Fantastic half for West Ham, but not all the best. And it would continue into the second half. Faguli spins it into the middle, and Payet once again stinging it, but they were going in for those long headers, man. Just playing it. They were stout defensively. Now we're going into Martial. Can he get anything? Nope. Still nothing. It was a frustrating match, to say the least. And now Zlatan Ibrahimovic using his strength. Gives over to Mkhitaryan onside, and puts it into side netting. The Armenian frustrated. He's had a mediocre start for us so far here at United. Now Pogba, can he do a bit of magic right at Adrian? The Brazilian keeper, strong hands to parry that away. Now Zlatan puts it over to Anthony Martial for the chip. Denied once again, and then calamity! Absolute calamity on the back end for West Ham. Anthony Martial goes for the audaciousness, is denied, but then a tumbles, an absolute capoodling at the back between, I believe, Cresswell and Adrian, going on their backs like tortoises, as Saul, of course, you always better call Saul. You always better call Saul. The man, the myth, the legend, Saul, going ahead and grabbing the goal out of nowhere. I keep on telling him, hey, stay back while attacking, but Saul does what Saul wants. Just gets up there, it's like, we're losing the game. I must go up, and I must win. But now Payet going ahead, threatening stuff from West Ham, but now starting to lose a little bit of the venom from all this stuff. We have the momentum now. Zlatan Ibrahimovic linking up with the goal scorer. Saul over to Fellaini, over to Anthony Martial. Can he redeem himself? Berba spins inside, fires it. There we go. The much maligned Frenchman. He's been very mediocre for us. The cover boy of this year, well, one of the cover boys of this year's FIFA. And him and Rashford have drastically underperformed considering their stats, considering their status. But now he gets the game to start up front, and it was going to take a bit of magic to get past a very hearty and fortified defense of West Ham. But there we go. We cracked through the hammers. Can we hold on? 89th minute. Are they going to give us one last scare? Can they rescue a point? Torre into the middle! And Zaza. What's my name? Cannot get anything else onto it. Valencia tracking back there, thwarting out the danger, the tired legs of Zaza. And there we go, guys. Once again, I think this has been like a couple episodes where we've fallen behind early, but the tenacity, the old school, you know, classic tenacity of Manchester United, never say die. We ain't even at Old Trafford and we still coming back. I love you, Saul. I love you, Saul, so much. Zaza, one goal, not enough for him. Had a chance at the end, but just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough for the Italiano over there. And there we go. Man of the freaking match goes to, I forgot actually who it went to, but there you go. And you can see it's a pretty close match. Same shots on target, same, shots, but we dominated possession absolutely 60-40. That is what I like to see. And we move on. We're absolutely breezing it in the league so far, and we continue right here. They're saying that 80 million and Heung-min Son isn't enough. We're probably going to be getting rid of the Asians in this window. Honda's not all too bad, but Son just is not cutting it. So we're going to straight up do 90 million, and see if they will accept that. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to bring him in. Hey guys, let me know in the comments down below. Do you think if I'm bringing Griezmann, should I still bring in another striker? Or we could probably hold on to Zlatan for like another season or so, I'm thinking. But as you can see, we have an FA Cup up against Scunthorpe, and then we have 2 matches in this month up against Manchester City, our bitter rivals. And I think we might be running into someone a little bit later in this episode, so I thought, yeah, I don't think you guys really want to watch me play Scunthorpe. So we're just going to go ahead and sim this game really quickly. Honda goes ahead, next one, Fabinho getting on it. Zuma, unfortunately, picking up a knock. He's been injured a couple of times. I guess, still recovering from that knee. I don't know if that plays into the coding of this game. If you're previously injured at the start of the season, does it do anything? Or does it make you more injury prone? But we get to score 3 goals. We're in typical fashion. And now, on the horizon, is our bitter rivals. Or the noisy neighbors, if you will. Let's go to the press conference. What should I say about Pep Guardiola that hasn't been said about a dirty $2 hooker in Amsterdam? I don't know. I really don't know. But let's go ahead. Let's hit the unnerve. And now we're getting some squad, squad report, monthly scouting reports in from here, from China. Do we have any goodies here? 82-94 potential. Hello. Get in. This is the darkest Chinese man I've ever seen. Yi Wang. I don't know. I think your mom might have been fooling around. The nucky. And let's go ahead and look in England now. Nothing all too great at the top of it. 74-94. It is Manchester United. If they're going to break into the team, they have to be absolutely freaking tremendous. So, and nothing else to do. I'm just going to keep on scouting for another month in England over there. We're going to go ahead and scout up our boys, and we're going to continue on advancing it. And I'm thinking, at this point, I'm getting kind of hungry. I need to kind of rejuvenate myself. Why not go ahead? As you can see right here, let's go ahead. We have agreed to terms with Atletico Madrid. Now we got to agree to terms with Antoine Griezmann. We might be actually able to get him in. It's only a matter of time, guys. The Frenchman is coming. We're going to see what Manchester United looks. But let's go ahead, fill this out, and then let's, grab a bite to eat over at Wings.
Zlatan, can you pass the mushu pork, please?
Zlatan never passes.
Jose, can you help me out here?
Did you what?
What are you three losers doing here?
What the hell?
Why are you always here?
I was just dropping by for some takeout. Shesheni.
Do you want Zlatan to take care of this? No, not here. Wings is sick at the ground.
Yes, Ibra, be a good dog, or I'll buy Tom Heaton to haunt your dreams.
Paid too much for Bravo, huh?
Better money spent than washed up Zlatan over here.
Hey, Zlatan came on a free.
Still pay too much.
Why you? No, Zlatan, not at Wings. We cannot afford this. It's the only good restaurant in Manchester.
Good to know who is top and who is bottom in your relationship.
Well, who is on top of who in the league table, Pepe boy?
The season is young, my friends, and we are facing each other in other competitions.
The FL Cup.
Si, mi amigo. I trust our wager renews. Loser after a 2 matches span from Wings.
You're on.
Me gusta. See you on the pitch.
See you on the pitch.
Hey. Is that the musho pork?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Oh, yes, it's the best. Really tasty.
Really? Got to try it next time.
Definitely. It's so good.
See you on the pitch.
All hands on deck. Wings is on the line. And I love me my Cantonese food. This cannot stand. This is an aggregate battle, ladies and gentlemen. This is the winner after both of these matches. So whatever happens to this one, this will not be the final word. But I'd like to win both. Not gonna lie. Anytime I play Manchester City, I'd like to win. That's just a given. Jose Mourinho. Starting with the big boys up front. Bailly, Smalling, Valencia, Luke Shaw going for the pace to counter their pace. Julian Draxler, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Anthony Martial with the midfield of Herrera, Saul, Draxler, and Pogba. Manchester City starts aside with Sergio Aguero up front with Nolito and Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, Nagelin, Fernando, Otamendi, John Stones, Sanya, and Claudio Bravo in net. And it would be them early on. Fernando linking up, taking a little bit out of the sting. Eric Bailly. Good old tremendous stuff. And look at this, Anthony Martial. Look at it. That's all done. Do it, big boy. Do it, big boy. Yes. And do the big boy dance. I'm happy you're with us. I'm happy you're on our team, my son. A lot of people have we've said for years, what would it be like if Zlatan played in the Prem? And yeah, he's been a little bit slumpy, but hopefully, his form against Swansea, he's a streaky player. Hopefully he grabs this one, it builds his confidence, and lovely intricate stuff. Really the provider there, quick passing. It was Anthony Martial was the key guy in there. You usually want to have that in reverse, but look at this. After that, it was the turn up. Manchester City kept on coming, they kept on prying, they wanted to go, and it was back and forth. Go ahead, pick it, let's go! Yeah, I would have lost it. I would have lost it if I gotten there, but now Bailly can't get over to the run, turns us the wrong way. Valencia is able to get there, and Bailly shuffling it away. I was saying there were chances on both sides after that Zlatan goal, and it will continue on into the second half, just inches away from perhaps finding the equalizer there. Now we hit him on the overlap. Luke Shaw is in some space, flips it into the middle, over to Martial, absolutely scuffs a brilliant chance at the back post. This is what I'm talking about, man. John Stones does get in the way, but should have hit that true. But unfortunately hits it into the ground. Now Zlatan going for the ridiculous, because that's what... If you're going to do a bicycle kick, you got to do better than that, son. That's all I'm saying. Now De Bruyne linking up into the middle to Gundogan. Eric Bailly takes him down. I've been singing his praises the whole entire season. There isn't, and I still believe that there isn't a better. And even look at this. It's close, man. You could argue he gets ball before he touches him. You could also argue that he went hip to hip. But as you can see, Aguero stepping up, pinging it, cheeky. Can't get onto it. Can we find it? No, it's going in. Little light clearance from Chris Smalling. Pogba, just go ahead, win it out, and get rid, son. How did that not go into the back of the net? Now Zlatan gets it, goes ahead, gets poked away. Over to Martial, over to Andre Herrera. Claudio Bravo, quick off of his line, but it goes for a corner. We're going to take off some of the tired legs on the field. You know, Mkhitaryan coming in, Rashford coming in, adding a little bit more pace onto the field. Valencia now on the overlap does a fake shot, flips it into the middle. No. I cannot even remember. There was a time, like 3 episodes ago, where I was like, man, Zlatan's degrading really fast. I think we should look to replace him in January. And then he hits a bicycle kick. He hits a myriad of free kicks. He's banging them in from every which angle, every which way. He is a cornucopia of goals. Incarnate. All the superlatives. It's fucking brilliant, man. The Swede was fucking born to play football. And there's no other player, man. I don't think I've ever had this much fun playing with anyone as much as I have Zlatan. He's just, even in a game, EA has been able to capture the spectacularness that is, you know, when they ask you to dare to Zlatan, that literally is how you feel when you play with him. And once again, Rashford misses another one because he only hits woodwork once again. I don't know how it's possible. Oh, look, a friendly shake, and then a ponderance from Jose Mourinho of what he will order at Wings tonight. Claudio Bravo scratching their heads, searching for answers for the man that dares to be himself, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, coming through. 4 shots, 2 goals. Lovely stuff. A bicycle to add onto the highlight reel that is his entire career. I love you, Zlatan. I love you so much. And if only you were like 1 or 2 years younger, or if the fucking EA system didn't freaking treat the older players like elder citizens and just segregate them so quickly. But alas, enough of my mini rants. I'm happy. I'm happy with the goals that I've been scoring. If you want to see an even more spectacular goal than that, check out the Ajax career mode where I just scored a 65-yard Rabona. No effing joke. Check that out right here. Ding, if you like this video, remember to go ahead and hit that like button for the bicicleta goal. And if you haven't done it already, go ahead, get caught up on, you know, all the older episodes here. Ding, and I did the best young keepers you should be using in career mode right here. Ding. My name is Villanos. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember, stay yourself, stay humble, and be weird.